can just hear my back crack, loosen up when I do this. I love practicing Budo. It's kind of like it's like yoga. I have a stick and I'm practicing Japanese sword at the same time as I'm exercising. I'm practicing in a Zazen kneeling position like this. I don't necessarily have to practice like this. I can sit like this. Anytime if my legs started bothering me or whatever, and I wanted to sit like this, I'll sit like this and practice. That's fine. If you want to sit like this and practice, if you want to lay down and practice like this, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Position you should practice. The sword should be practiced in all positions: sitting, laying, standing. I mean, if you could figure out how to fly through the air like Superman and like they do in the movies and do the sword, well, you do that too. Although that's impossible, but it would be cool. Sure, it was cool in the movies. But anyhow, you want to practice the sword, even your exercises and all positions. Sitting like this, sitting like that. I was sitting kneeling and sitting in the Zazen position just because it's good for my hips and my legs, especially as you get older. You know, sit like this is excellent. It's good for you. You know, you should do it while you're young, while you're old, and continue to try to sit on the floor for the rest of your life. At least I do. I mean, this is a lot. It's a lot like yoga. What I practice in a lot of ways. It's just I get to have a sword, a wooden sword, or a metal one if I want to use a metal one. You know, it could be a fake one. A lot of times they're blunts. A lot of mine are blunts so that, you know, when you're training with someone else, in case you have an accident, you don't hurt nobody. But I do have real ones too that you practice cutting mats and different stuff like that with it. A lot of fun. I enjoy it. You know, it's a hobby I've done most of my life, and now that I'm older, it's kind of sustaining me, keeping me going. You know, because I can't really do much other exercises other than stuff like this. I couldn't lift weights or do, because I have some pretty serious heart problems. But I can still do, you know, this, my Japanese Budo, and I like to practice, and I can practice Chinese martial arts like Tai Chi and Baiji, and the different internal Chinese martial arts. That's what I do. I wish I could be on the mats tearing it up, grappling, but you know, there just comes a part here. I mean, I still always do jujitsu. I always do, you know, practice a little daituru and practice aikido and practice judo. I love all those arts, so I'm going to keep practicing them. I'm not going to get into grappling matches with people. I don't really even care to really do aikido very much anymore, and judo, forget that. I love judo, but nah, I don't want to do that. So I'll do Budo. I learned, you know, I always did like the sword the best. It's always been one of my favorite parts of the martial arts, so why not keep doing that? You know, it's not like my jujitsu and my other kempo and my other skills will go away. It's just I put more emphasis on practicing with this because it's good for my body. It's good exercise, and actually, I really am a big believer in training with the sword because it improves your jujitsu and kempo skills. My striking is improved because I practice with this a lot. My jiu-jitsu is improved because this improves timing. And it also gives you strong hands and wrists, and very flexible hands and wrists, which is just very useful to anybody that practices jiu-jitsu, or aikido, or, aikido is jiu-jitsu as far as I'm concerned. It's a different form of jiu-jitsu, but yet it's still in the jiu-jitsu family. As well as like Daituru is jiu-jitsu. It's Aiki jiu-jitsu. Yeah, it's that. It's also Aiki jitsu, with no jiu-jitsu, just Aiki, all timing and breath control. Or, I'm not really. I think the Brazilians do something similar called to Aiki. I think they call it invisible jiu-jitsu. I don't really know much about it, but I often watch the elder Gracie. It's probably around my age. Maybe he's older even. What the heck's his name? Oh, he was a real big time fighting champion. Real cool guy. He lost one of his sons, I believe, passed away, and it really crushed me. I watched it. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. I just don't know. I'm not that much into Brazilian jiu-jitsu culture. I'm more into the Japanese jiu-jitsu culture, and I don't know all the people, so I'm very sorry. I just can't think of what his name is. It wasn't Hoist. It was good God. Sucks getting old. You can't remember shit. But anyhow, I guess I'll move on from talking about that. Anyways, and I watched one of his videos, and they were going into like invisible jiu-jitsu, and I'm like, oh heck, that sounds a lot like Aiki jiu-jitsu stuff he's talking about using timing and breath control and your body posture and your hips correct, and yeah, I'm like, yeah, okay, I dig it. I like them. I do. I think they're interesting people, and I like their jiu-jitsu. But I mean, just because it's really popular and a lot of people like it, don't mean I'm gonna just quit doing, Budo and join the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu bandwagon. This is no reason for me to do that. I went to some seminars and practiced a little here and there with different people that did BJJ, and I think it's cool. They have they makes a lot of sense how they practice, and you'll definitely get in great shape. But I think I'm gonna end this here. I only really wanted to have a little 10-minute exercise video, and I don't know why I'm talking like this. I just felt like talking, so screw it, I did. I'm gonna end this video here because I got other stuff I gotta do. I gotta take care of it, and then maybe I'll make another video stretching or something. Alright, later.